What is up, Sideways fam? It's a new week at Sideways, and we got a new car to show you this week. As you can see back here, it's a Lexus Is300, a very, very popular car now that everybody's pretty much purchasing for drifting, building. I mean, they already come with the JZ. A lot of them already come 5-speed. You can pick one up for automatic, $2,000, $3,000 and go ahead and move forward into manual for maybe $5,000, $6,000. And I mean, you're already kind of set up to go. So it's kind of a really, really difficult car to deal with because everything is very, very, very tight. But it's not our first rodeo with these ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood and show you what we're working with, go over what we're gonna be doing today, and we're gonna get it done. So let's get it. "2jz, no shit." Anyways, on to the real topic. So this thing's kind of already set up, not quite perfectly. It is a hell of a mess, but we're gonna go ahead and do the best we can for the customer's budget. So this has a Powerhouse Racing old ITS turbo. I mean, I've never personally ran these before, but I've heard a lot of things about these turbos doing very well. It's definitely a way, way, way older setup with way old technology, running some weird downpipe that's some kind of chunky built stuff, and then we got a big old Chinese wastegate. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of changes there. At least he's running 3-inch piping on both sides of the intercooler, but the intercooler is very small. Looks like we got the CX Racing Special in there. I mean, I don't know if we can really see it, but that's gonna have to go. Do some trimming of the bumper. And as far as wiring and how it came in, I mean, so this car was running the factory Aristo ECU because it used to be automatic and the customer wanted to tune it automatic. So he ran a basically dual ECU piggyback system that DZOD made for the AEM Honda box conversion that they used to run, similar to the drift motion setup. So he's already converted the car to W58. And let me see if I can get in there to kind of show you. I've already ripped the fuel pump out as well because obviously we're not going to be keeping this. The customer wants to make about 800 horsepower, but it's already got a W58 in it. But everybody knows those don't really hold up for power, and the customer does drive very aggressively. So he already blew that up. So I'm going to go ahead and rip that trans out. We have a T56 Tremec Granas Racing super, super, super badass transmission kit that pretty much everyone's going to now because they're way cheaper than V160, and it's just all around a better transmission. You can put about 800 torque through that transmission, and that'll get you to about 1,000 horsepower with zero issues. So all in all, very clean car. I mean, the swap needs a lot of work. I mean, there's a lot of things that I personally would change, like the ECU being in the front up here. I don't like that. Power steering is literally just a complete mess. Fuel pressure regulators over here on the corner. I don't understand why you would do that. I mean, just, factory tow hooks are still there on the engine. It's just a mess. But once again, you get what you pay for. I can only do so much based on the budget that I'm allowed to have. So T56 is going in today. I'm gonna go ahead and go over doing twin fuel pump assembly because the single fuel pump assembly that he had in there is gonna have to go. And I mean, it's got a nice big old beefy exhaust. We can shoot some big old bangs and huge flames out of that thing. So I guess let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna get the car on the lift and set up a time lapse. So trans is out and we're back. I got everything already unpackaged and set up right here in front of the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip everything so I can show you guys kind of all the little knickknacks that come with the Granas Racing kit, the size difference between the W55 and the T56 Magnum trans. and then kind of just go over what we're going to be doing. So let's get it. So look at this, what a beautiful sight. We got the Willwood Racing, Granas Racing firewall adapter for the new clutch master cylinder. We got the Granas Racing SFI QuickTime bell housing with ARP flywheel bolts. They're custom cross member, alignment tool, sub harness, all the hardware we're going to be needing. A brand new T56 transmission mount. We're going to have a braided clutch line, a tilt-in hydraulic release bearing, the McLeod twin plate, the one-piece drive shaft, aluminum. Looks like it's about a 4-inch drive shaft, and that beautiful T56 Tremec. If you've never seen these before, they are just super, super beautiful. Very, very, very nice transmission. We've used them a few times. A lot of stuff to do today to get this in, but I mean, look at the size of this thing compared to this little baby W55. So this thing is just super tiny. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick with some good old 88 cents white bread. To get these pilot bearings out, if you don't have the tool, you're going to just basically get a few loaves of whatever you're going to be using for bread and just shove it all inside. And as chunky and janky as this looks, it works amazingly. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get it all in, but you just keep pushing it in like this, and as you hammer whatever you're going to put in there, an extension, socket, alignment tool, it's going to expand inside and it's going to push it out. So this will take a few seconds.
It is what it is.
It's already going.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can tell from here.
Oh yeah.
This one should be it. Almost. There you go.
Yep.
Cinnamon bun too.
I know. Oh, that pilot was so fucked.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't even move. Set it on fire so we can get a cooked cinnamon bun.
Oh.
That way you can really...
There we go.
Yeah.
Easy.
Pilot bearing removed.
Cinnamon bun obtained.
Yoxi.
this is gonna go ahead and conclude part 1 of the Is300 build that we're doing. This is the T56 Granas Racing 6-speed install in this vehicle. Go ahead and check it out. There's gonna be probably a part 1, 2, and 3 of this build. So I'm gonna go ahead and get underneath right now and end the video on a cool note of showing you guys all the fitment. Until next time, guys.